Hey, yo, what's good, y'all? So I'm gonna title this video "Throwing Out the Old and In with the New." I'm having a little issue with that, you know what I'm saying? Because, since I've been growing up, you know what I'm saying, a lot of things would disappear on my end, you know what I'm saying, from my mom, throwing out the old things that we had, and then, we'll get new things, and, you know what I'm saying, a lot of things just disappear around the house because, you know what I'm saying, she has compared to me, she has like a less connection to things of the past, you know what I'm saying, or things that are old, you know what I'm saying. Keep it around for a while. We keep things around for a while, like years and years, and then like after a while, she's like, okay, we gotta throw everything out. And, a lot of my stuff disappears, you know what I'm saying. And I don't know if it's maybe because I have hoarder tendencies, I'm not sure, or is I just can't really separate from things I give meaning to, you know what I'm saying? And meaning can be the smallest thing to like something that means so much to me that I wouldn't want to get rid of this at all, you know what I'm saying? I have things that I had since I was a baby, and it's like, man, I probably want to pass this on to, my children. And, you know what I'm saying? That's just me. A lot of people would probably get rid of those things because they wouldn't matter no more. But I think, you know what I'm saying? To me, how I deal with like money and getting things, you know what I'm saying? It's not, terrible. It's just a whole lot different, you know what I'm saying? For example, right, let's say, I buy something and it's not like the best thing ever, or it's not like the best thing I could have bought with the money that I had, you know what I'm saying? But it means something to me, the smallest thing could be clothes, or it can be, like a little doll or something I got, or a little figure, you know what I'm saying? And you can easily resell that figure and get, profit off of that. But it's just like, man, this is something I really mess with. And the money wouldn't do it justice because I want to get this again at some point, you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't do it justice to like sell it. And then, you know what I'm saying, the money doesn't really, get me a better thing or help me out just like for a temporary thing. But that figure, it's like this, like money, right? Money can always keep coming and going, you know what I'm saying? But once you buy something with that money that somebody spent time on or worked on, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna stay around as long as it can stay up, you know what I'm saying? And of course it's probably gonna lose its value to everybody else, but to you it still holds value for what it was and what it represents to something you like, you know what I'm saying? And that's where I feel like I feel different towards a lot of things, because some people could just throw away so much. They want to steal all these other things and they'll get away from things where it's like, man, I feel like I can't steal, I can't do all these things because that probably means something to somebody. Or it's just, I want to have my own experience with these things and not just take things off of other people. I want to be able to be like, let's say I want to get something designer, right? And I just take it from somebody. It's just like, okay, it's mine now. I probably won't even wear it like that. I wash it, you know what I'm saying? But since I bought it myself, I probably put blood, sweat, and tears into the money that I used to buy this damn shirt, you know what I'm saying? And that just means a lot more to me than just, taking it or, just picking it up, you know what I'm saying? But just having my own experience with it, you know what I'm saying? I was saying stealing, taking it from somebody else who got that shit, but it's just, for me, I need to have my own experience with it. However I get it, you know what I'm saying? It can't be somebody else that had it before. It can't be used, you know what I'm saying? There's a few used things that, are accepted, you know what I'm saying? Few used things would probably be like, let's say a leasing building, cars are a big thing, houses, people lived in these places before, but now it's your turn to live there. But other things, it's just like, man, I don't want a figure that somebody else had, because that's all what they had into that, you know what I'm saying? I need something new, so, you know what I'm saying, we can spend the same time. I feel like I still have, things from when I was a baby, damn near, like a 20-year-old, I think I have a 20-year-old bear with me, like a teddy bear, you know what I'm saying? And it grew up with me, you know what I'm saying? And I still have it. I'll still keep it till my ending times. And since I'm reaching like, my older years, I'm trying to get more, so, you know what I'm saying, those can like outlive me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why I feel a lot of these things can outlive us most of the time. And that's what I see more so than money. Because money, you're getting money and you're flipping it to get more money always and always, but you don't always keep that money. At some point, you're gonna have to spend that money on something. You know what I'm saying? Something, somewhere. in the future you're gonna have to spend money. Right now you have to spend money. In the past you spent money. You know what I'm saying? But like all the things you spent money on, there's a few things that'll, you know, continue going. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that if you don't wear them, you just keep them. They'll stay, or they'll either break down. You know what I'm saying? So everything can't live forever. You know what I'm saying? Or go on forever. But a lot of things, I feel like once you put meaning into them, for the time that you have them, that is what I believe in, more so than just, you know, getting something and selling it, or getting something to sell it. You know what I'm saying? There's like a lot of you know, there's a lot of variety in how this all can work out. You know what I'm saying? Because this is not a knock on those businesses, because these are businesses, you know what I'm saying, where you buying all these things, but it's when it comes to personally you treat those things differently than how you would those things that you're getting to resell. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always recognize where it's like, damn, bro, like out with the old, in with the new. You know what I'm saying? And how that could be turned to, let's say, how that can be turned to like businesses and whatnot, and people who, you know, buy things and get things to resell. You know what I'm saying? Those type things are how, you know, things operate. You know what I'm saying? But once it comes to individuals, and when they get things they want for themselves, they treat those things differently than what, let's say, was if they got those things for a business, they got those things for somebody else. They're like, okay, I want to make sure these things are better for me and to somebody else, more so than, okay, I'm reselling this, so I'm getting these in bulk. For myself, I want to take one of these. You know what I'm saying? And it also brings to mind how I feel about, you know, wanting to build a team. You know what I'm saying? And making sure, you know, if I'm gonna be a breadwinner, when I'm a breadwinner, you know, I'm a breadwinner, right? I'm a breadwinner, right? I'm dividing everything out for the people that surround me, that's it with my team. You know what I'm saying? I take a little. I wouldn't want to take a portion for me first. I want to divide everything out for everybody else, and then try to find my portion. Or maybe I have another, you know, stream, and that's where I get mine. And I'm getting all this for, you know, everybody else. And that's what I feel like I want to do. I'm going to do. I am doing. You know what I mean? I'm trying to, you know, get better on track with all these things. So all these qualities are, you know, something I take pride in, not pride in, but just something I feel like will really, you know, show out more so. You know, I'm trying to, when I think about business, man, I'm trying to be as fair as possible. I'm trying to have actual good quality products that actually help people or stay around with people. You know what I'm saying? And not just, you know, just for the hell of it, or just for a gain. You know what I'm saying? When I actually help people, you know what I'm saying? I was thinking about courses at one time where it's like, man, I want to actually learn the skill and teach people how to do the skill, like every little thing what to do. Because, you know what I'm saying, there's all those gurus and whatnot, but it just doesn't feel like it's the actual, you know, like the actual skill or what it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And that hurts seeing that sometimes. But and I also can use that same term, you know, out with the old, in with the new. You know what I'm saying? For relationships, let's say, traits, your mental health, your personal health, things that, you know, that individually make you who you are, where you see, okay, let's use this right here. Back in high school, you was like really bad. You had all this stuff, bro. You was he was out there, you was getting in trouble all the time. And let's say you reach your like 20s, and then you realize, like, man, I made a lot of mistakes, you know what I'm saying, to got me to this point right now. It's either you're doing really good or you're doing, you know what I'm saying, really bad. But at some point it's like, man, I gotta put that behind me. That's of the past, that's old. You know what I'm saying? Let me look towards right now, the present, and look towards the future that's new, right? Out with the past and with the future, right? Man, I like that. I like that. I like these little quotes that I be coming up with when I'm speaking to y'all. I'm stuttering a lot, y'all, so just bear with me. You know what I'm saying? This is all like straight up, like straight off my chest, off my dome. Like I can't make this up. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro, just thinking how this kind of talks about my life now, where it's a lot of the older things I've done in my past, I'm learning to fulfill those with new things right now. You know what I mean? Or, you know, I'm still struggling to put those things in the past that are old me and I'm trying to rebuild newer me with new habits and new things that, you know, I deem as helpful, or, you know, strengthen those core values that I don't want to put in the past. You know what I mean? And that's just like this is like a great video that defines, you know, things that I'm thinking about right now in life. You know what I mean? And this young adult portion of my life, this is what I'm thinking about, you know what I'm saying? Getting rid of things, you know, that are old, you know what I'm saying? Even like my living situation, right? I've been there for some years now, like since I was probably really, really young. And it's like, man, I think it's about time we try to make a move from this position, because there needs to be something new here. We need to, you know, move ahead. You know what I'm saying? And I'm putting forth to, you know, help that vision. You know what I'm saying? And it's happening. It's going to happen. So that's all I've been focusing on, and really realizing and understanding. You know, learning from my parent that what she does. You know what I'm saying? Where she knows and understands, like, oh, you really don't need these things anymore. And I'm getting a little angry because a lot of those things that she's trying to get away, there's meaning to me in those, and meaning to, you know, other people within those. So it's just like, okay, I don't agree with what you're saying with that, but I understand that all things are going to have the same meaning. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what I've been thinking about, you know what I'm saying, with things out with the old and, you know, in with the newer things, you know what I'm saying? Because I had a lot of old things and now I have a lot of new things, you know what I'm saying? But at some point, these new things that I have are going to be old. And I better keep, you know, I have to keep evolving past these things. And, you know, that's just how life works, you know what I'm saying? I'm just so excuse me. I'm just so eager to see, you know, the evolved state that I'm in now. I'm different than I was back then, and I'm eager to see my future a little bit, because I'm making a lot of, you know, steps to something, and I'm just trying to find out where those steps lead, or, you know, what will get me at a higher position, or, you know, whatever happens. I'm just I'm very glad, you know what I'm saying, that at this position in my life, I understand, you know, there could have been bad decisions I made now or even before, but I'm learning so much. And I'm learning so much at this point in my life that I just want to stamp that and share that. And that's it, y'all. It's been True Zen, and I'm out. Peace.